The qualifying period is open for anyone who wants to run for Justice of the Peace or Constable across the metro area.
There are dozens of elected positions for JPs and constables across numerous parishes, and in some cases, the salaries are large. One retiring Justice of the Peace in Jefferson Parish makes over $250,000 a year, and now his son is seeking that position.
Chuck Cusimano III made it official Wednesday. He's running for a Metairie-based Justice of the Peace position. He's aiming to succeed his father, also named Chuck Cusimano, who's held that elected office for almost 20 years. And while the job is low profile by political standards, it pays a whole lot. Records show Cusimano earned more than $250,000 a year for several years, and in 2024, he made more than $320,000, making him one of the highest paid elected officials in the state for what's essentially a part-time job.
This is extremely under the radar. People just are not aware of the huge amounts of money and salary that these people are earning.
Justices of the Peace are small claims court judges, and they're attached constables who are also elected and work as the law enforcement arm of the Justice of the Peace, serve evictions and notices. There are over 800 JPs and constables across the state. Some make just a couple of $1,000 a year, while others, like Cusimano, make north of $200,000 annually, and almost all money paid to justices of the peace and their attached constables come from filing fees. Little to no state or parish money is used. Back in 2024, one state rep wanted to redraw the constable and JP districts.
I think we do need to look at it, and I think there are things that we can do that can create some efficiencies.
But that never happened. Now, all justices of the peace and constable positions are on the ballot this November. Qualifying is ongoing through Friday afternoon.
Just like the state legislature wants to right-size New Orleans justice system, maybe they need to take a look at this Justice of the Peace system and right-size that in terms of the amount of salaries that some of these people are earning.
So you do not have to be a lawyer to be an elected Justice of the Peace. Many do marriages, evictions, car repossessions, and typically they set their own hours.